Here's a reminder: your journey is part of a much bigger story, and it's not the total sum of who you are. I know it can feel like you're always on the go, wearing so many hats: caregiver, advocate, teacher, therapist. And sometimes it might seem like your identity is wrapped up in the needs of your child. But, Mama, I want to remind you, you are more than the sum of your roles. You are a vibrant, multifaceted individual with dreams, passions, and a story of your own. I'm here to remind you to reconnect with your passions, even if it's just a few minutes a day. Do something that fills your cup, whether it's picking up a book, taking a short walk, or dancing to your favorite song in the kitchen. These moments are not selfish, they're essential. You want more peace, joy, contentment, quiet, sleep. Reconnecting with your passion will remind you of the things that makes you, you. Embrace your journey as part of a bigger picture. Sometimes we get so caught up in the day-to-day that we forget there's a larger narrative unfolding. Your experiences, your challenges, your triumphs, they are all threads in a beautiful tapestry that is uniquely yours. It's not always easy, and it's certainly not always clear, but it's meaningful. Remember that your story is just not about where you are now. It's about where you're going and the incredible strength you're building along the way. I was talking to a friend recently, and she reminded me that while God does love and protect us, He also wants us to grow. And growth is sometimes uncomfortable and downright painful. And it's also important to build a support system that understands and uplifts you, whether it's other special needs moms, family, or friends. Do not be afraid to surround yourself with people who see you for the amazing person you are, not just the role you play. They can be your mirror, reflecting back the parts of yourself you might forget in the chaos of daily life. I also want to encourage you to seek Him, that higher power, because we tend to forget. We forget. I forget sometimes in my tears, when I'm feeling like having a pity party, when woe is me is my refrain. I forget. But then I remember, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. See, we all need reminders sometimes. Reminders that we are seen, valued, and loved for who we are, beyond our roles, beyond our daily tasks. On this journey, we may feel weak at times. We may feel like we're too young or too old, or that we're not strong enough, or fear rejection or heartbreak or disappointment. We know about disappointment all too well, don't we? I think we've all learned the skill of waiting. My God, the amount of time we have to wait is unreal. But these things are not your story. They're part of your journey. So here's a reminder, Mama, that I'm sending to you with all the sisterly love in the world. Your journey is part of a much bigger story, and it's not the total sum of who you are.